What up, fish people? Kenny E with Etiquette Aquatics. Alright guys, today I'm coming to you from the craft room. This is a room that holds about 6 or 7 tanks. I figured I'd start you here with the we got the, if y'all can pronounce that, Cheetos. That's these beautiful blue Tetras. And then we have the Apistogramma Mito, aka D6. These are F1s. Good friend of ours by the name of John. One of the best Apisto breeders on the West Coast here, in my opinion. He always breeds super rare Apistos, so cool guy. Good friend to have. He always seems to have cool fish. I know he just bred another line of Apisto that he's like one of maybe 3 people in the United States that's bred, so I'm hoping to have some of those one day in my fish collection as well. But the guy is stellar, knows his stuff, love having him around. Great friend. Anyway guys, this here is our little 20 long set up for these guys. We have got, these guys are starting to spawn. We just got to be more on top of it, because they literally eat the eggs as fast as we can pull them. So we're going to get more serious with it. We're getting a bunch of tanks set up again, so we can start getting these breeding projects going. We've got like 5 different types of Tetras that are wanting to go. I've got like 6 different types of angelfish, and then we've got our Paratilapia bleaker eye upstairs. We've got our Geophagus saveni that are starting to act very aggressive in that tank, so we have a couple that have paired off. It's time to get them off in their own room. So we're slowly but surely trying to turn everything into the way it needs to be. Oh guys, look at this guy flaring this morning. Bright yellow. He was showing off. Man, has he got some color this morning. Got the noon shift today at work, so I figured I'd get you guys another video out. Everybody keeps asking me about the live streaming. I do plan to do that soon, guys. Be patient. I just want to make sure I have everything dialed in the way it needs to be. I've got the computer, got the webcam, got all that. I've got my headset, so I'm ready to go. Just gotta get the computer set up at home. If I got to 1,000 subscribers real quick, I could do it from my phone anytime I want, but unfortunately I'm not there yet. I've got the view time needed, but I just needed 1,000 subscribers so I can actually go live anywhere I feel like, which I plan to do because I go to wet spot all the time and things like that, so it'll be cool when I can actually just go live whenever I please. That's my whole goal in wanting to get to 1,000 subscribers, just so I can live feed from my phone would be nice. Anyway guys, that's this tank. Everybody's doing spectacular. I'm gonna have to ask John next time he's over. I think these Apistos are starting to show signs of wanting to breed as well. I don't know that I've got soft enough water here to make it happen though. Really cool strain. And while we're in this room, guys, I'll show you a few more things. This is our 50 low boy. This is our little Signatus, well, what used to be our little Signatus colony. My wife and I keep culling as many of the babies as we can, because these guys are not very nice to their babies when they're ready to spawn again. We originally started with 3 breeding pairs in here. That jerk right there killed the other 2 males and then one of the females. He seems to have allowed the other female to live, and I guess he wants a pair of ladies. And they still are breeding actively. My wife and I have to keep an eye on things and make sure that We get the babies out as soon as they're big enough, because these guys are vicious to their babies when they're ready to start another brew. My good friend Steve from the Cycle Exchange is the one that gave me that advice, and I didn't take him up on it because everybody was getting along, and I did lose about 50 fry. So if you got an expert in your area and he's telling you to do something, guys, one thing you can always learn is they've been around and done it a few times, so you might want to listen. Well, my wife and I have been keeping these guys for, gosh, probably 2 years now. Cool fish. We keep a couple different types of shellies. We also have the Signatus, and then I want to start a little colony of Brevis. I think those guys are funny. So I think I'm eventually going to get some of those as well. Brevis and the Multifasciatus and the Signatus, from what I understand, are a little bit better colony breeders. Which that's what my wife wanted to do originally with this tank, is that she was hoping to have this huge colony of Signatus, but unfortunately, they are not kind. They're very pretty when they're in breeding colors. Get lots of blue in the face and whatnot. And then down below, give a shout out to Derek Rice. So gentlemen, I got this whole colony of mixed endler slash guppies slash a little bit of everything. Then I've got a colony, I've got mom and dad in a separate tank, but I've got a bunch of these high fin albino bristlenose as well as regular albino bristlenose. Cool little fish. We're keeping a bunch of these. We're going to try to keep, I'd like to get them to where they're all coming out 100% the high fin. So my wife and I have stashed a few of the guys for us. Figure we'll pick out some of the better ones and get those breeding one day. So Derek, if you're listening, thanks again, bro. Still loving them. Great fish. So many different colors in here, guys. I love these yellow ones right there. And I'll end the video with your alls. Seems like everybody loves it when I shoot this tank, so we will give you a good 5 minutes of this bad boy. This is the 240 Discus tank. In here we house, well, for one, we got our electric blue rams, and I'm down to 2 killifish left. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. One male had a huge exploding gut, so I don't know if he had a parasite of some sort. And then one of the females decided to jump out of the tank last week, so I'm down to 2 of the golden killies. But luckily, it's a male and a female. Then we also house gold and cherry barbs in here, cardinal tetras, and then of course our Denison barbs. Denison sharks, everybody's got different names for them. These guys I absolutely love. We were going to end up putting them in their own tank, but they've been doing good with the Discus, and the Discus seemed to like them, so I figure why stir the pot. I got this little guy from this lady a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago. Or excuse me, been about 2 weeks. I had this nice couple from up north. Wanted some Africans that I was having. They had some fish they needed to part ways with, so I told them bring them. I've got tanks everywhere for everything, so their fish ended up about eight or nine of my different tanks. Nice couple. He stays in touch with me occasionally and shows me what's going on with his fish. Didn't really have their permission to say their name on YouTube, so I'll leave their names out for now. Unless I hear from them, I'll put it up at a later time. Then, of course, the center of attraction in this tank are our Discus. And we also have millennial rainbows in here, both albino and regular. They're doing well in this tank. Unfortunately, we had them in with the Saveni, and the Saveni started snacking on them, which made me very upset, but they're in here now. Look at that golden killie. He is all flared up this morning. Trying to show off for his lady. These guys, these are the Discus I've had the longest, these two guys here. Love them to death. They come up and see me every day. Chill out when I'm here. And we've got the one remaining turquoise, blue diamond Discus in here. And then I've got my tiger turquoise. He's the only one I've named so far. This is Tony. Then our two red Discus. But everybody seems to be getting like, oh wow, he's finally flaring some big time blues this morning. Isn't he gorgeous? This tank's doing very well right now. We're really enjoying it. It's not quite 100% natural. We do have some sponge filters in here and one hang in the back. We're trying to do, mostly plants do the work. Like I said, we're still a little skittish about it. Lucas Bretz does it all the time, but we're still experimenting with these Discus. I wouldn't want to do anything to harm them. But the tank, like I said, we're not having any more of the green water problem. Oh, a rare sighting, guys. There's one of the stir-by I keep telling y'all is in here. There he is. He'll disappear in the weeds and we probably won't see him for another 10 days. Oh my goodness. Doublage. Look at there. There's another one. We have a total of 10 of these guys in here. And like I said, it's very rare we see them. But they must be feeling active this morning. So anyway, guys, I'll keep this, well, I guess it's not short anymore. It's almost 15 minutes long. But as always, love your fish. This is Kenny E with Daniken Aquatics. Check it out for now. You all have a great day.